What is going on, YouTube world, and welcome to episode 4 of the Fusion Media Hub 2.0. I'm Josh Tyler, along with
Jerry Kunith,
Dan Skippy, and we've got a bit of a modern game this week, if my memory does serve me correct.
Yes, and of course we alternate between modern and retro games just to keep it interesting and to pay homage to the old school gamers.
Absolutely.
Okay, and this week we have... I thought we're doing Bioshock 2.
No, we haven't done that yet.
It's Bioshock 2, you get it. Anyway, the game that we're really doing, I guess, is Batman Arkham Asylum, which has been recommended to us on the forums. Developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by IDOS Interactive. Of course, released in 2009.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always skeptical about superhero franchises like this.
Yep, me too. I've never really gotten into them, but this is a game that's gotten high praise and won some awards. So
yeah, when we were watching the Spike TV VGAs, I remember we were both baffled when this won the awards that it did, which was incredible. So let's see what this oddball game is all about.
Let's do it.
Can the savior of Gotham City save superhero video games?
Well, hopefully he can convince Vicky Vale.
Well, let's explore Arkham Asylum and see where it leads us.
Forgive the corny intro.
Yeah, starting with graphics. Obviously, Batman was created to be the focal point of this game. They did a great job designing him. I mean, he looks spectacular. And everything about him's very, you know, everything he does is very real. You know, the movements he does are very real. The combat, when he's punching, kicking, jumping, ziplining, everything very real. The cape flows. All his movements flow very well and create a very realistic look to it, and I really like that. Going off of that, you know, the backgrounds are very well done. Anytime a game is created, you know, in a realistic atmosphere, it's easier to maybe pick apart than a game that is created in a, you know, made-up world.
Right, in a fictitious way.
Right. So there's always going to be issues, you know, maybe cars, you know, ambulances don't look like real ambulances or stuff like that.
Because you have a basis for comparison.
Right. It's just nitpicking, and, you know, there's a few issues I have there. You know, sometimes you see Batman's cape go through somebody's body, or, you know, just a few glitches, but, you know, overall really nice job. Normally I don't like dark games, but obviously this is a little bit different because they set the stage for a mysterious Gotham City-like atmosphere, and, you know, it was very well done. And you can still see the great textures that they included in the game and shadows. And like I said, only those few issues. And because of that, I'm giving it 8.5 trophies. Jerry, tell me how the sound is.
Batman is by far my favorite of the superheroes because he doesn't require any special powers.
I agree with that.
He's a regular man. Moving on to the sound, though, one thing I noticed first and foremost with this game is a style of sound that a lot of games are using nowadays. As opposed to creating a soundtrack for the entire game straight through, they're using that technique where they use the ambiance of the level itself to kind of lull you into a false sense of relaxation, and then when something pops up at you, that's when the heavy music kicks in and just gets your adrenaline going. And very nice style right there. Love that.
I definitely enjoy that too.
Really good voice acting.
Very good.
I was actually surprised by that. My favorite, the sound effects when you punch. You punch, you kick, and the lead pipes. It's just there's something funny about that punching sound effect that just carries over into games. It's just hysterical. But this game is so dark, and they really did a good job capturing the ambiance of all the levels in the Arkham Asylum. You know, you have the water dripping in the background. It just gives you that sense of a rundown prison. And
definitely. Complements it very well.
You definitely get that eerie feeling. And of course, the cinematics are really good in this game too. They did a great job. It's almost like you're watching a Batman movie.
Yeah.
I mean, great little sound effects too with the gizmos and, you know, similar to your claw shot in Zelda. Very great. And it really seems like they put a lot of money into this operation, and it really shows in the sound as well as the graphics. And for that, I give it a decent score of 8 trophies.
Solid.
So Hugh, how's the gameplay for Batman Arkham Asylum?
So, how does Batman's gameplay run then? Well, all I can really say is absolutely brilliantly. To start off, you have all the usual moves, you know, the jump, the crouch, and the run. But you also are able to glide using the cape, which, to be honest, kind of reminds me, and I'm sure it'll remind you guys, of Super Mario World and the Super Mario series in there a little bit. And he also has a grapple gun available, which is really nice and easy to use, especially. That's something to concentrate on there, because I've known a lot of both retro and modern games to try and implement that kind of gun, and it's gone basically horribly wrong. You know, the controls have mucked up, or it just doesn't connect to the right bits properly. So it's really, really nice to see it done properly in this game for once. Another feature is called Detective Mode, and what it does is it basically changes the view so that items and people of importance with something that you're doing at that time are highlighted. And yeah, you know, I know this isn't majorly new, but to be honest, I really do like how they've implemented it, and it's just another great feature that you'll be able to use in the game. Well, of course, it being Batman, you do have a great range of gadgets, and of course, they'll be able to help you through the game. I mean, those of you who read the comics or the cartoons will know that he had a mad amount of gadgets, and that was always a massive part. They've really tried to keep it true to the old school Batman in that way, which is really, really good. So, old school Batman fans, this is for you too. But I bet the bit you want to hear about in this gameplay is, of course, the combat system. It wouldn't be Batman without the combat system, would it? I really do like how they've done the combat system in this game. From what I've heard, it's what you call a free flow combat system, and basically what you do is you have 3 primary buttons to attack with. One goes for attack, the other goes for stun, and you also have a counter button. As well as those, you can also use extra things to help you, like his Batarang or something. Oh God, I think that's what it's called. I've probably made a mess of myself there. And it also sports a brilliant combo system. I really do like the combo system here, guys. So yeah, seriously guys, if you haven't played it, what are you waiting for? Get it now. It's good for both old school and modern Batman fans, and it really, really does live up to its great name that it's gotten. So I'm going to give this game a 9, guys, for my gameplay. I really do love this. So let's see how I go with the overall. Hey guys, so thanks for joining us, and yeah, let's get on with the Arkum Asylum review and recap. So the sound was an 8. The graphics was an 8.5. And my gameplay, I mean, I went one step further and I took that to a 9. So, yeah, I really do like this game. What can I say? I mean, sound is awesome, you know, especially when you're getting some beat up. Not getting beat up, but beating up. That would be very awesome. Graphics are absolutely brilliant. I mean, the cutscenes as well. And of course my gameplay. Do I need to say any more? Well, I just did say it all. So guys, the overall for this, I am also going to have as an 8.5. Really, really do love this game, and as I said, it's not just good for one type of Batman fan, it's good for every single person, you know? And even if you don't like Batman, it doesn't have to be done with the story. It literally can just be a normal game for you. So pick it up, guys, you know, even if you can't just rent it, play it somehow, play it. It's really good and it's worth a play. Trust it, trust me. So guys, thank you for joining us on part 1 this week. But on Wednesday, we will be having part 2. Check down there, that'll be where the annotation is to go there when it is out. And we have a very, very special YouTube video for you guys this time. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you later, guys.